I'm not begging. I'm not explaining. I'm not shrinking. If loving me makes you uncomfortable, good. That means it's working. Woke up like a blessing with an attitude. Peace for my face, but I'm not in the mood. They want the old me, she expired. I'm the upgrade, handcrafted, God inspired. I used to water people that never grew. Now I put that love into my own roots. I'm not competing, I'm completing me. I'm my own stamp, but I'm the recipe. I love you.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy to have you, Heavy. How are you? How was your
What's
week?
happening? What's happening? Everything good. Got no complaints. Fatherhood
That's
and
great.
adulthood. And it's the worst hoods in America. I'm always tired. Always tired. But, we here. What's going on
Yeah,
with you? I
a
think
day
other
at a
than them
time.
ATL streets, you ain't got to fly nowhere, do
Oh,
you? I heard y'all
a
air.
what?
I said you don't have to fly anywhere, do you? I heard y'all airports is fucked up.
Well, I was flying somewhere for spring break, but it looks like we're going to drive. Skip all of that.
You know what? I'm actually looking into um, Amtrak. If my city was bigger, I would take an Amtrak to wherever I wanted to go. I can just sit on the ground. It takes a lot longer, but it's a lot cheaper. And I don't be in a rush these days. I'm just I'm
I
I'm
feel that.
here. I'm here. So unfortunately for me, trying to get to the places I want to go to, like what is it? Amtrak got a train that goes down to Miami, but it takes like 26 hours to get there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey,
So you
I
gotta
can't sit that long.
you ain't gotta sit. You can go walk around. You can go hit the food cart. You can hit the bathroom. It's either you can sit on a cart on a plane. I mean, sit on the train for 20 24 hours or whatever. Get to your
I sit in the
destination.
airport for 18,
I'm
huh?
about to say, or you can get to the airport the day before your
Shit.
flight, get through TSA, get comfortable in front of your gate, and go to sleep. That way, you can just be either way. You're gonna spend 24 hours. You're either gonna be comfortable or you're gonna be
I've always
cruising.
wondered how people can go to sleep in the airport.
Easy. You close your eyes.
Nah, absolutely not.
It's very
I'm
simple.
either way too paranoid or I'm too noisy, but something going on. Cause baby, what?
Nah, if you've never been dead dog tired in the airport, I my
No,
first
I'm
flight.
always tired in the airport, but because of how I am, my paranoia won't allow me to go to sleep in the airport.
My first flight, I was going to college. I'd never been on a plane
I don't even know how
before.
people go to sleep on the airplane.
Oh, the moment he said, "Welcome aboard Delta," I was asleep. I woke up and we were in, because I caught a flight to Savannah. I mean, I drove down to Savannah, caught a flight from Savannah to um, Atlanta. So that was like 45 minutes. And then once it was like, "Welcome to Delta," I went back to sleep again. Felt the turbulence and the shaking. Woke up, we was in Kansas. My first four flights, I wasn't awake for the takeoff. Nothing. I didn't even know they
That
served
is a
peanuts.
shame. Sir, you didn't even get the instructions.
Nope. Sleep. Big dog sleep.
Horrible.
Big dog sleep. Cause fuck
Absolutely
on.
not. I can't.
I don't need no.
I wish I could,
Shit, you don't know what you're missing.
but I've also never flown over 6 hours either.
That's unfortunate. I think the
Yeah,
longest flight I take was
I don't got the patience. I'll drive, but I can't
nah.
fly that long.
You couldn't drive where I was driving from. I mean, I was
Like
flying
we
from.
drive to my daddy used to drive to New York all the time.
Oh, that's an easy trip.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it
a
is.
12-hour drive. He doesn't speed.
Still, it's an easy
He
trip.
didn't speed. He's a cruiser.
It's an easy trip. I had to catch a. I caught a 7.5 hour flight from Seattle, Washington, to Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you know what it's like to go to sleep on a plane, wake up, watch two full movies, go back to sleep and wake up, and you still only be halfway there?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, I would die. I
yeah.
would die.
And then when you land,
Get me out of here.
you 3 time zones ahead from where you came from. So you left at 4, And 7 hours later, you think, oh, it won't be that. No, it's not 7. It's 10.
Yeah, because I
So,
know somebody taking an 11-hour flight tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, no. They're like, you
good,
want to come? Ha! No. Count
good
me
luck.
out
Good luck and more
immediately.
power to him. Good luck and more
Yeah.
power to him. Good luck and more
Mhm.
power to him. Anyway, what we talking about tonight?
Confidence.
What about it?
And confidence isn't, and why it isn't loud. Why the most confident people don't need to prove it. That is tonight's topic.
Hmm.
Yeah, people like to carry on so bad.
So, is this a topic in relation to just human behavior, dating qualities? What are we talking about?
No, just human behavior, not dating. Um, I mean, who you show up as a person, of course, relates into you in your dating life, but nope, just human behavior
Hmm.
in general.
And what's been your experience with confidence people?
Well, I mean, I guess for the most part, we've been taught that confident people, they're loud, they're bold, they're attention grabbing. But those, at this big age, I would say those aren't the people that are confident.
Hmm. Why?
Because I think if you show up like, if I walk into a room, I don't need to be loud. I mean nothing. You see me. You feel my energy long before I've even said a word.
Hmm.
Confidence is bold, but it's not loud. Like I think people that carry on and need to draw attention to themselves is because they're missing something.
Hmm. But
And
then,
that's a very interesting observation. It's like, why is she so loud over there?
but isn't that most people today?
But why the whole room need to hear him laugh?
Isn't that most people today anyway?
You said what?
Isn't that most people today anyway?
Unfortunately.
Isn't social
Because
media a
so many
part
people
of?
are putting on for something. Like they have to impress others.
Hmm.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
I don't think it's weird anymore.
Like I remember when our grandmothers taught us little girls should be seen and not heard.
Yeah, but I don't
And
think it's.
some of you bitches be barking a lot.
I don't think it's weird anymore. I think it's the standard. I think it's weird to be quiet. I think it's weird to uh, be a force of energy without being loud and boisterous. I think that's considered the new weird. So when people ask me, like, I'm like, you ain't coming out? Nah, I'm cool. There's too many people out there, bro. It's only like 50 people. I know that's 20 more than I
That's
can
a
deal
lot.
with. That's 20
It's
more than I
giving
can
people
deal with.
leave.
It's
That's
just,
giving people leave.
I can't do it because I'm at that age where I've evolved and morphed and grown into a person that don't need to be surrounded by people to be validated by what their thoughts are, what their views are, what their opinions of
And
me.
that's exactly what confidence is. Self-trust, self-awareness, self-acceptance. No need for constant validation by others. Be the okay whether you're chosen or not, whether you're seen or not. You show up as you, they gonna like it or they gonna love it.
Mm,
That's it. That's all. Like there's no in between for me. It's like, hey,
So
this, I may not be your cup of tea, but I promise you, someone's sipping. That's what confidence is.
so why do you feel? Why do you feel we feel the need to prove our worth, and what happens when we finally stop? In your opinion?
For the most part, I think people that are loud like that, they're overcompensating for something that they're lacking. And I mean, the conversation around mental health is very important these days. Like, we can talk about trauma, we could talk about childhood issues, we could talk about, oh, your first girlfriend that broke your heart, your baby daddy that left you, but at what point do you say, okay, that happened. Let's move on from it. Let's grow from it. Let's move up out of it. Like, what point do you say, okay, I'm gonna take my power back? Because I promise you, when you doing things for other validation, it's because you need to be seen by them. And when you get home, you're still empty.
Mm, okay. So, in your life, in your personal experiences right now, do you think that you are how do I want to word this? Do you think that you're overcompensating for something by putting or protruding your level of confidence in this content space?
Do you know? So recently, I was called arrogant. It was interesting conversation.
Mm,
Um, I've never, in all my 30 something years, I've never been called arrogant. I've been called mean.
true.
I've been called a lot of things, but never that. So it was interesting. I received it because that's their opinion.
What was the context of the
Um,
conversation?
it was more so I said something in regards to the frame of our friendship relationship, and they were like, "You're arrogant. That's an arrogant thing to say." I was like, "Oh, interesting. I've never been called that." But the thing about it is, most people's opinions of me don't sway me. So, can I respect that that's your opinion and that's your feeling? Sure, absolutely. Will it change how I perceive myself? Never. So, and that's an example of I am very self-aware. I am very aware of who I am as a person, how I show up in life, and how I show up for others. I don't really need an outsider to validate me. I don't need anyone to tell me who I am. I know I am. I can tell you, like, I'll always be the person. Say we fall out. I'll be like, oh, he said such and such. And then my smart ass, I went ahead and went to hell. Like, I'm going to tell you. So there's never going to be a lie like, hey, he pushed, he pushed, and I took it to the floor. Like,
Mm.
should I have been the bigger person? Absolutely. But I'm always tell you my stance in it, my truth in it, because I don't need you to validate me. I'm gonna take that out with me and my maker when it's time. But other than that, I'm cool.
And what was your
And I think
transition?
I think that's what confidence is. It's like whether you like me today or tomorrow, I like me. When I get in the mirror, I'm happy with myself. You
And
know,
when did you get to that
like,
place? What age? Because
and
I
that's
still
the
remember you
thing.
as being
I've
mean.
always been that person.
No, no, no. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna lie.
Very sure. I've always been sure of myself. Now, as I get older
Mm,
and more of a parent, I learn how to tailor my mouth. Absolutely. Because everything I'm
mm.
thinking does not need to be said.
I'm about to say because I recall the time where everything you said, everything you thought you did say.
Right.
Middle school was
You know?
rough. High school was rough.
Uh,
Them times in
but were y'all
Verizon.
talking to me or was I bothering y'all?
No, you was just. It's just. You would just snap at people.
I was not just, I would just randomly snap at
No, it was
people.
never
Yeah.
random. It was never. I will say this: you are very meticulous about who you snap at, but it
Yes.
was a snap
Don't provoke
nonetheless.
me.
It was a.
Why are you bothering me?
But
I'm
it,
just trying to understand. Like,
to the same degree of the information that you take in today, you don't know who you're being a bother to at that time. Like today, I had to learn at work that complimenting somebody about their appearance is a form of harassment. And it may
excuse
not
me?
even come. Yeah, I told somebody before I moved down to Atlanta with you. I was working in the stores off Savannah Highway, and somebody came in and they was going for assistant manager position at another store. I said, "Oh, you look nice in regular clothes," because we wore uniforms at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So about a day or two later, I got brought into the office and I was like, "Hey, you can't say that." I said, "So what?" I said, "You can't tell somebody they look nice at work. Why?" I could be viewed as harassment. So you shitting me? Like you serious right now? Yeah, yeah, you can. I said, so she had a problem with it? It's like, we didn't say she did, but if somebody heard or overheard it, they can view that as, making them uncomfortable, even if you're not talking to them. So tailoring your conversations in a workspace because other people might be bothered because you don't know who you might be offending. So somebody could have been shooting the
Mm-hmm.
shit with you back in high school. They don't know that they're bothering you. They don't know that they're offending you. They don't know any. They don't know because you were a boisterous person, but you wasn't a loud person. You know what I'm saying? Like you were popular, but not like the loud popular. It's like, oh, I know Kia, but it wasn't the whole dynamic of yo, Kia about to slap somebody in the face. You did wear a lot of rings, so I was always concerned about you punching somebody. You wore
I would never.
your gold rings or brass knuckles stayed on them fingers, especially that heart ring that you had. Man, please.
Oh my God, sir.
I
I
just
don't
knew
know
you.
what you're talking about.
I just knew you was gonna scratch somebody's face off if you had ever hit them with that. Oof, it's gonna be bad. But how do you know when you got to that place of? Because again, I remember you one way. This version of you, I'm not even used to you saying these many words to me. You know, I prior to doing a podcast with you, you maybe said 200 words to me in the last 22 years.
Oh my gosh. I
Maybe.
mean, that could very well be so because I'm not a talker. Like if you don't say nothing to me, I'm pretty much, I had that problem in school. Why you calling my name? As the teacher, I just want to know why you calling my name. I didn't raise my hand.
Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't. 'Cause there are 20 other people in this classroom and 7 of them raised their hand. Mine wasn't up there. I don't understand.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, no, as far as I'm not snappy anymore, but my mouth has been slick since I was like 3. And what fueled it is honestly, I could say my daddy, my granddaddy, just family wise. Like, I am the first girl, I'm the first grand girl, I'm the first niece, you know, the first daughter, so I have all of those, you know, spoiled ways. I
Or
won't
the
lie.
or they
But it
instilled
wasn't,
confidence in you at a very young age.
yeah, because like, my mama always had this thing. She was like, "Y'all don't need nobody to tell y'all pretty. Y'all are my beautiful daughters." Like she's always said that to us. So like somebody telling me I was pretty, it didn't move me. Somebody calling me ugly, baby, my mama tell me I'm beautiful every day. My daddy told me I'm one of the most beautiful girls he's ever seen. I don't really need you because now I think you're lying. like, like, let's be for real here. And like I've never needed other people because validation, my family, my parents, first of all, have always validated me. And like y'all hear me say it, well, those of y'all who follow me on social media, y'all know I say validation starts at home. I make sure I let my son know that he's handsome. I make him know that he's striving to be a king, somebody's husband. You got to validate your children at home. Then they won't be outside seeking validation from other humans,
The world.
pretending that they are this when they aren't. I have been assured of my worthiness, and I do put that in quotation marks, since I was a child. So I never needed anybody to tell me, "Oh, you pretty, thanks," because that's about all you're gonna get. Like doesn't there? I've watched some of my clients. They get so enamored when a man calls them beautiful. Baby, I told you it was beautiful when you came out here. Like I don't understand.
Mm. So
But
your clients wrap their identity up in what other people say to them
some of them,
as
yeah.
okay. Do you got a Facebook or Instagram for these people? I just need to see, verify if they passed the look test.
No, I'm talking about my coaching clients. You will never see their content
Oh,
on social
coaching.
media.
Got you.
But like on social media, everybody can follow me at Ask Kia. Instagram is underscore Ask Kia. Threads is Ask Kia. Facebook, it's Ask Kia. It's always Ask Kia. That is me.
Well,
Ask Kia.
if I wanted to ask Kia, what would be your advice for people that is in some way struggling with their confidence or trying to build themselves up from a woman's perspective that, if you grew up and didn't have the mother that reassured you every day, if you didn't have the father love from your uncles and all the passing family members that, instill that into you, how would you tell an adult woman today 40 plus, because boy, when I tell you, I see the
What about
insecurities.
that,
It's
innit?
like shooting fish in a barrel. All you got to do is just tell them they're pretty and get them a drink, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Affirming yourself is important.
How do they do that? What are the
And what I
steps?
always tell people, what you don't like about yourself, fix. And I do not mean surgery, girls.
Nothing wrong with a
Get
little
in the
surgery.
gym.
Somewhere, you're not wrong with a
Get
little
in the
surgery.
gym. But be your own standard of beauty.
But how do you
Like,
tell them to do that?
affirm yourself. Like, get some self help books. You build your own confidence. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen the show Be Mary Jane. I know she used to stick them post-its
Is
on the
that
window.
Gabrielle
You
Union?
write on your mirror. Write your on your mirror every day. I am beautiful. Affirm yourself. It takes 21 days to build a habit. For 21 days, you make sure you big yourself up. Just start there. Start small. Because I can tell you go out here and do this, that, and the third. But start small. Every morning you get up, when you thank whoever for waking up this morning, thank yourself, your creator, whatever you worship, celebrate, whatever. When you get up in the morning, you're blessed because you have another day to get it right. So you start off in the morning affirming yourself. You get in that mirror, you tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I don't care what he thinks. I don't care what she thinks. I'm beautiful. I can do this. Make sure you're affirming yourself first because people treat you the way you treat yourselves. So if you're not showing up for you, if you're not believing in you, if you don't believe you pretty, if you don't believe that you're worthy or deserving of, I know we talk about imposter syndrome and things like that, but if you don't start with you believing that you can do all things, it's never going to go anywhere. You don't need anybody else to tell you what you're capable of. You know what you're capable of.
Mm. Ask here,
And if you
ladies and
need a little
gentlemen.
coaching, call me up. But no, I'm serious. Like, affirm yourself. Like, and I'm going to always tell my girls, get you some girlfriends that celebrate you at your worst moments.
Hmm.
And even if you like me and you got equal amount homegirls and homeboys, make sure they celebrate you at your worst moments.
Hmm.
When you down on yourself, there has to be at least 1 to 2 persons in your corner that's gonna tell you you tripping. You got this. There's always tomorrow. Or how can I help? You need sometimes we do need people around us. Even as adults, we talk about villages as in regards to parenting. As adults, you do need a village.
Hmm.
And don't feel bad. I ain't learned that honest to goodness until 2014. As confident as I am, as bold as I may be quietly, 2014, I moved away from all family. Again, this isn't college. I'm not running amok. I'm not by myself. I went with a 3-year-old in tow, all by myself. Girl was nervous.
Hmm.
But
But
when
you
I
didn't.
started leaning on the village that I had,
But you didn't leave all family. You did meet me down there, so.
uh, sure,
We ain't do nothing
absolutely.
outside of
I don't
work.
remember you babysitting, but
Nah,
sure,
you ain't never asked. You did
absolutely.
ask me to come over and kill a bug one time, so you told me you knew. You said I'm moving back to Charleston. Ain't no way. You said you sat
Yeah,
outside your
no.
house. You sat outside your house all night. He was like, I told my daddy come down and kill us in 4 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, listen, my 4-year-old has saved me from a lizard. Let me tell y'all, I ain't scared of no man, no woman. But if we start talking animals and bugs, you might could take me out. Cause,
Dude, Jesus.
whew, and don't bring a frog into the picture. It's all over.
Jesus
Trying to
Christ.
give me a heart attack.
I need you to tighten up.
It's so crazy.
I'm gonna
I
need you.
am definitely afraid of frogs.
I'm gonna need you to tighten up. That's what
I
was on the
know. I hear
door.
that a
That's
lot.
right. It was a frog. That's
Yeah.
right. You I remember. I just remember you telling me like,
Caved
yeah, I'm
in.
leaving. I'm out. I'm going
All
to
the
pack
trash
this
I
house.
talk, baby, I am now reneging. Please come save me.
But what happened to the confidence?
Me
What
being
happened?
afraid of animals has nothing to do with confidence.
Yes, it
Baby, I'm
does.
afraid. No,
Confidence,
don't.
confidence, and
I
bravery.
am confident that I'm gonna have a heart attack.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
You just gonna
Confidence is
understand.
walking up to that young lady in the bar that you believe without a shadow of a doubt she's out your league, but you still gonna ask her anyway. Confidence is not saying that you're not fearful, but just doing it anyway. It's courage. It's confidence. It's
Amen.
building on itself.
Success,
That's all it is.
business, you know?
You know, well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come down
That
there.
doesn't,
I'm
I
gonna
don't,
bring you a frog,
y'all,
and we're gonna get through this
total
fear together.
disclaimer, I do not apply my confidence to animals. I might play with your little dog,
I'm gonna
but
bring a frog. I'm gonna bring a frog, and we're gonna get over this fear together.
anything that flies or it's a, if it's not a bird, count me out. Count me out.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I was getting my tire changed today. A bee flew in the window. Have the car. Put it in park. Got out the truck. That's it. That's hey, you know, he
Okay.
wanted access to this car and I wanted to give it to him. That ain't
Okay.
it. But the guy who was changing my tire, he went inside, he got the bee. And you know, and I love that for me because we would have been sitting there all day.
Man.
If that bee had decided he wanted to stay in that car, he was just gonna stay.
To be a woman.
I wasn't gonna fight to get him out of there, none of that.
To be a woman. So much
Ladies,
confidence.
I
but
told y'all before, I am forever a damsel. Yes, I'm
you a
confident.
damn
But
fool. I don't know about a damsel. You a damn fool. Definitely that.
listen,
Definitely
I don't
that.
do rodents and bugs. It's just a lot.
Uh,
I don't know what y'all want me to say. That's you know, maybe that's where I'm not arrogant. I don't fucking know, but that ain't
you
it.
will get loud and ask for help and assistance. Okay.
Absolutely. Whew.
Well, my 2 cents takeaway for the men and building confidence, bro. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming to save you, and by that same logic, nobody's coming to stop you either. Do
But that's the truth.
do
Men
whatever.
aren't taught. You guys are taught confidence. Like you have
No,
to be
we're taught
in
acceptance.
most spaces y'all are supposed to be dominant per se, right? And like y'all have to appear strong, certain, in control. You know.
That's acceptance. That ain't confidence. We accept the fact
And
that the world's gonna expect a lot of you with very little in return. I expect that my wife expects me to stop a robber from coming in the house and taking care of business, even though she has all the same capabilities I do. But the expectation is it's supposed to be me, regardless if I'm
we
scared
can
or
shoot
not.
together.
Huh?
We can shoot together.
Shit. First off, ain't many people can shoot with me. I'm in an elite class of shooters. I am amazing with a pistol and a rifle and a shotgun. It's not even fair. But again, for men, it's an expectation. I think for the
Hmm.
older men, you just gotta take into account that, bro, if life ain't going your way, the fuck, fix it. Nobody's coming to save you, and nobody's there to stop you from being the best version of you. So take advantage of your shit, take hold of your life, and get your shit together. Now, Miss Kia, please, 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 for the love of Pete, please tell the people where they can find you, how they can get in
Where can they
contact with
find me?
you, all your socials. I know
If you
you
ever
said it
want to send in
earlier,
an
but
Ask
let's
Kia
do it again.
question,
There we
no.
go. There we
If you ever
go.
want to ask Kia a question, of course I have the email. It's askkiathetruth@gmail.com. Ask Kia the truth.
You want to spell
I
it
know I
for the
got a little
people who?
asking, so it's ASKKIA.
Yeah, I'm about to say somebody.
I was say, because somebody commented and they were like, I like listening to her. I wonder what foreign country she's from. I'm like, what? Baby, this is all
Let
geek.
that get you get it
But
back.
it's all geeky. But I got you. But no, it's ASK as in kilo, K as in kilo, IA, the THE, truth, TRUTH, at gmail.com. But if you ever want to find me on social media, like I said, it's Ask Kia on all platforms. There's an underscore in the Instagram name, but other than that, it's always Ask Kia. And you can always find me there.
And you can be
It looks
confident that
pretty
she will
much like
respond.
it looks like the logo when you see the Ask Kias
And you
right
will
there.
be
You
confident
inbox
that
the
she will
page, you'll get a
respond.
response.
There you go.
You can always send your some people send their questions there versus email, but Ask Kia question form, we do that on Wednesdays on social media. So if you ever want to see that part of it, we don't really discuss it on the show. I don't know. We may move that into a segment one day. I'm not sure, but right now it's just that's why I do my social media audience that. But you know,
Mm,
just don't let. I wish we all were as confident as we try to appear to be. You know, but all you have to do is fight through your own insecurities about whatever that is, wherever life may find you, because we know life happens. Just you know, show up, be your best self. You don't gotta be loud about it. None of that.
yeah,
We see you.
life tends to happen when you're busy living it. Who we got for the? We got some bullshit for music today, or what we? Or you actually got some
It's
something
no
decent?
boysm in this week, but so y'all know I love a good jam. I love a good hood jam. Shout
Mm.
out to Oh Boy, because that was amazing. I'll never forget it. TikTok got us through the pandemic. However, China Styles, I love me loud. Um,
I thought loud
she
was
is a
bad. It's
actual
not. That.
writer.
It's not. I thought loud was bad. I thought confidence
Loving
is.
yourself loud, you don't be loud in the people, but loving yourself, how you show up for yourself, people see it.
Mm,
Like you don't have to, it presents itself. Like you don't have to, before you, your confidence will, if you are truly confident, they just see it. You don't have to make sure we know it. We saw it.
mm,
For me, the quiet ones get chosen.
mm.
Because why he's so quiet? I like the way he moves. So, he ain't doing too much. But to each his own. Go
And
for what you know.
there you have it, ladies and
But we
gentlemen.
all can be better. What was that?
I said, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The quiet confidence of Miss Askia,
Yeah, you just always
dominating
have to
your
ask yourself,
airwaves.
if nobody's watching, would you be the exact same person?
No, I'd be worse.
Because you're a demon.
Yes, always and forever.
2026. I'm not begging. I'm not explaining. I'm not shrinking. If loving me makes you uncomfortable, good. That means it's working. Woke up like a blessing with an attitude. Peace for my face, but I'm not in the mood. They want the old me, she expired. I'm the upgrade, handcrafted, God inspired. I used to water people that never grew. Now I put that love into my own roots. I'm not competing, I'm completing me. I'm my own stamp, but I'm the recipe. I love me, heavy on me. That's why they mad, that's why they envy. I don't chase love, I chase my peace. And I cut off excess like it's healthy, I love me. Loud, proud, divine, I'm not for everybody, and that's just fine. You can leave unfollowed, how I still win. 2026 on the prize, not them. I stopped explaining my glow to the blind. If a KC, you don't deserve time. I'm not too much, you just too small. I don't lower my light so you feel tall. I made it out with my soul intact. Turned heartbreak into a business contract. Now my boundaries hit like bank alerts, and my self-love got receipts for worth. This year, I'm loving me like I'm somebody's dream. Because I am. I'm not chasing closure, I'm chasing elevation. I'm not arguing with delusion, I'm building legacy. And if you don't clap, you'll still watch. I love me, and I don't need permission. I healed in private, now I shine in position. I'm not the lesson, I'm the testimony, and I don't need nobody to co-sign me. I love me. I'm the plan, I'm the proof. I'm soft with God, but I'm solid in truth. 2026, bigger blessings, bigger me. And I spiritually. Babe, you can't love me correctly. Watch me love me completely. 2026, self-love era, and I'm the CEO. 2026.